Hey guys, it's Keith here again, Essex Recording Studios, and as promised, I've got another Gibson SG, vintage, 1973 to show you. Very cool guitar. I got two of these from the same artist, and yeah, a lot of nice things about this one. So for starters, you've got mother of pearl dot inlays. You've got the famous Gibson invisible frets, the fretless wonder, I believe they call them. Very low, but they do the trick. Very nice. And a really cool binding here where it's black on the sides and then white on the top. Very sleek, not too in your face binding going on there. I dig it. You've got the carved bevels along the body and horns, dual humbuckers, harmonica bridge, and the Gibson Bigsby from, I believe that would be from the Deluxe model. Both of these are period correct for the year. I believe the Bigsby has been added. Nicely aged acrylic, black acrylic knobs there for your volume and tone. And of course it's got the patina and wear of a, well, what are we in, 2018? This is a 73, so it's a 45-year-old guitar. Pretty wild. I've seen 5-year-old guitars in much worse condition. All right, so that's the front. We've got the mother of pearl Gibson logo there, which is quite nice too. It's not silk screened. And then on the back, I've removed the back cover, which you can see they line with some sort of foil for shielding. And in here, all of the pots are dated correctly. So 137 is the factory code, that is, or the company code. So 137 is the CTS pots. That's Chicago Telephone Systems, I believe. 73 is the year, it's 1973, and 03 is the week. So third week of 1973, third week of 1973. That one's a little bit hard to see. You can see the 03, and on that one you can see 7303. Cool, so they all match. It's all correct. Very, very good. And then on the back, again, there's a little bit of white paint rub mark there. The standard kind of blue jeans, little tab nib scratches in the top surface there. It's all, I don't think there's much of a lacquer on this. There definitely is one, but it's not too deep because you can see as you go into the different lighting, it looks very good. Definitely looks a lot better than most of the early 70s guitars I've seen. And we have this nice mahogany neck with a little bit of imperfections in the lacquer and the sealant on that, but as to be expected. Going up to the headstock, there's obviously been updated German Schaller or Scaler tuners, vintage ones. And this is a, what are we dealing with here? Let me see how many pieces the neck is. It looks like it's all one piece. It's hard to tell. No, there's one, it looks like it's a 3-piece neck. As we see down there, I think it's 1, 2, 3. For serial number, we've got, looks like 880273. Maybe it's a 9. It's a little bit hard to tell. It looks like a 9. 890279. I'm looking at it in person rather than through the camera. And then Made in USA stamped, which I think the Made in USA stamp started in 1970 for the Gibson SGs. Go along this side. Horns are in good shape. A few little bits of like white paint there and there. I don't know what that's from. Haven't tried to rub it off or anything like that. There's a little bit of white mark there. I don't know if it's from an old case that it was in or not. And speaking of cases, that is what I believe to be original Gibson case. It's in very good condition, given again 45 years of rock and roll behind it. A little bit of damage there. One of the latches, the bottom part is off. This one needs to be screwed in, but it functions, it works. We open this up, you can see that wonderful early 70s lining, which is in awesome condition. Looks pretty good inside there. And then let's just flip her over real fast, and I'll show you. Kind of interesting that they put the Gibson logo on the bottom. I don't think that was well thought out. Why wouldn't you put it on the top? But it's there. Very cool. And that comes with it. So, going back to the front of the guitar, we'll give it once more look over here. I love these Gibson branded Bigsbys. I think that's so cool. And for these tremolo arms, they just swing back and store like that when you want them out of the way. Pretty cool. All right, guys, I think that covers everything. I think you've got a great idea of what this is like in person. And this will now be we've got 3 70s Gibson SGs here at the studio. A few 70s Les Pauls, got a standard, a couple custom shops too. Very, very cool. So, we hope that if you are in the London area or want to come to the London area in the UK, you will swing by Essex Recording Studios and come test these bad boys out. Lay them down on your recordings. We'd love to work with you. And other than that, if you can't make it here, this guitar can make it to you. It is for sale on our website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. That's ESSEX. Why Essex? No one's asked. It's the name of the county where we live here in the UK. So, it is for sale there on the website. That's hosted by Reverb, our good friends Reverb. They are so much better to deal with than eBay. I think everything's music related is migrating towards Reverb. They've even got an LP website now where you can sell your albums and CDs and all that cool stuff. But yeah, it's hosted there. You'll see it. And I think that covers all the bases, guys. Please click subscribe to the channel. You've been hanging out with me for 8 minutes. We're friends now. You got to click subscribe. Go over to Facebook. Give us a like. Now that I'm your buddy, you can help me out. So that's Essex Recording Studios. Search that on Facebook. You'll see us. We've got about 1,200 likes. Click like and join the family. And on Instagram, we are at Essex Recording Studios, guys. Love to see you there too. All right, coming up next, another vintage Gibson SG. See you soon, guys.